Hello, everyone. Welcome to Speak English with Filza.
I am Alex.
And I am Julie. Aw, we are so happy you are here today.
This podcast is for English learners. We speak slowly. We use simple words.
Today's topic is very important. Oh, I love this topic so much. It is about two things.
Number 1, consistency. Consistency. And let me explain this word. Consistency means doing something every day. Not sometimes, every day. For example, she studies English every morning. She has good consistency. Easy, right?
And number 2, discipline. Discipline. Discipline means doing something even when you don't want to. For example, he practiced English even when he was tired. That is discipline. So, consistency is every day. Discipline is even on hard days.
These two things will help your English grow. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, imagine this situation. You sit down. Your book is open. Your pen is ready. You are ready to study English.
And then your phone makes a sound. Buzz.
You think, just one look, just 1 second.
But 1 second becomes 10 minutes. 10 minutes become 1 hour. And you did 0 English.
0. Nothing. Ugh.
And the worst feeling? You still feel tired, because watching your phone is also tiring. But you learned nothing. Aw, that is so frustrating.
You look at your book again, but now you don't want to study. The energy is gone. You say, I will do it tonight.
But tonight, you sleep. And tomorrow, the same thing happens. Again. Oh no.
Okay, and this is the lesson. Listen carefully. The phone is not the problem. The decision is the problem. You decide to pick up the phone, and you can also decide not to pick it up. The power is always with you.
Ooh, I love that. Yes. So here is a simple tip. When you study, put your phone in another room, or put it face down, far from your hand.
When the phone is far, your brain can focus. And focus, let me explain. Focus means thinking about only one thing. Not many things, just one. For example, turn off your phone so you can focus on your lesson. Focus. One thing only.
Try this today. Put your phone far away. Study for 20 minutes. Then check your phone. And here is another word, distraction. Distraction means something that stops you from working or studying. For example, social media is a big distraction for many students. So, phone equals distraction. Put it away. Alex, let me ask you something. You have 15 free minutes. What do most people do?
Easy. They open Instagram or TikTok. 1 video, 5 videos, 20 videos, and the 15 minutes are gone. Ugh.
Haha. Oh, I am guilty of this too. And how do they feel after?
Empty, bored, a little tired, and somehow they want more videos.
Reels don't make you better. They just pass time. Now, what if they used those 15 minutes for English instead?
Ooh, let's look at the numbers.
Wow, 83 hours? From just 15 minutes a day? That is incredible.
Yes, and it starts with one small decision, every single day.
Reels or real practice? They sound the same, but the results are very, very different. Choose real, always.
And the lesson here is simple. You don't need more time. You need better decisions. 15 minutes of English is always, always better than 15 minutes of social media. Always. I really believe that.
Alex, can I share a short story? A story about someone who almost gave up?
Oh, yes, please.
There was a student. His name was Mark. He started learning English online. Week 1. Amazing. He studied every day. He practiced new words. He felt so happy and excited.
Aw, that's so great. What happened in week 2?
Week 2 was harder. Some grammar was confusing. Some words were difficult to remember. He missed 1 day of practice. Just 1 day.
Just 1 day.
He told himself, I will study tomorrow. I will catch up. But he didn't catch up. He missed the next day too. And the next. By week 3, he stopped completely. Aww.
What did he say to himself?
He said, maybe English is not for me. Maybe I am just not smart enough.
But that was not true. Not at all. Mark was not the problem. His habit was the problem. And habit, this is important. A habit means something you do regularly, every day, without thinking. For example, studying English every morning is a good habit. Mark's habit broke. That was the real problem.
He stopped too early. He stopped before he could see his progress. And progress? Ugh, I love this word. Progress means getting better slowly, step by step. For example, after 1 month, I can see my English progress. Progress is slow, but it is always happening. Always.
Think of it like this. You plant a seed in the ground. You water it for 2 weeks. You see nothing. So you stop watering, and the seed dies.
But if you keep watering, even when you see nothing, one day the flower grows. Ah, I love that image.
English is the same. Your progress is growing inside your brain, even when you cannot see it. Trust the process.
Mark waited 1 year. Then he started again. This time, he did not stop. Today, Mark speaks English. He found a good job. He traveled to a new country. Yay, Mark!
And he said one thing.
He said, I wish I never stopped the first time. I lost 1 whole year. Aw, so sad, but also so inspiring.
Don't be Mark from year 1. Be Mark from year 2.
Yes, be Mark from year 2. And the lesson from Mark's story? Don't stop before the flower grows. Progress is always happening inside you, even when you feel nothing, even when it feels slow. Keep going. Always keep going.
One more situation. You have a daily English habit. Every morning, 20 minutes of practice. But today, you woke up late. Your morning is rushed. You think, I will skip today. Just today.
And tomorrow?
Tomorrow, something else happens. You skip again. Just today. And the day after. And the day after that.
1 week later, the habit is broken. Aw, just like that. Gone. And I have a new word for you. Chain. A chain means connected links. Each link depends on the next one. For example, every day I practice, I add 1 link to my habit chain. Your daily practice is like a chain.
Every day you study, 1 new link is added. The chain grows stronger and stronger.
Skip 1 day, 1 link is missing. Skip 1 week, the chain breaks completely. Oh no.
And starting again? Ugh, much, much harder than just continuing.
So here is a simple rule, and you can do this.
Here is the lesson. On very busy days, do only 5 minutes. Just 5. 5 minutes is not perfect, but 5 minutes keeps your habit alive, and alive habits always grow stronger. 5 minutes is always better than 0 minutes. Always. No exceptions.
Okay, enough scary stories. Now, what do you do? 3 simple steps. Easy to understand, easy to do. Ready?
Ooh, yes. Ready. Let's go.
Step 1. Why are you learning English? Really, think about it for 1 second.
Maybe you want a better job. Maybe you want to travel the world. Maybe you want to speak with someone special. Aw, all of those are beautiful reasons.
Write your reason on a paper. Put it on your desk. Or make it your phone wallpaper.
Every time you want to stop, look at that paper. Read it out loud. And continue.
Your why is your fuel. Without it, you stop. With it, nothing can stop you.
Simple action for you. Right now, write this sentence. I am learning English because blank. Fill in your reason. Then put that paper somewhere you see every single day. This small action changes everything. Step 2. Don't think about the big goal every day. I need to be fluent. Ugh, too big. Too scary.
Yes, way too scary. Think small. Think about today only.
Say this. Today, I will learn 3 new words. That is small. That is easy. That is doable.
And doable, I love this word. Doable means something you can do. Not too hard, not too easy, just right. For example, 3 words a day is doable for every learner. So, can you do 3 words today? Of course.
And here is the math. Oh, I love this part.
Wow! More than 1,000 words from just 3 a day.
So the lesson is, small is not weak. Small, done every day, becomes something very, very big. 3 words a day, 1,000 words a year. That is the power of small steps. I truly believe that.
Step 3. And oh, this is my favorite. After you finish your study time, give yourself something good. A small reward.
Ooh, not a big reward. Small is perfect.
After 20 minutes of English, watch your favorite show. In English, of course.
Smart. Or, after finishing your vocabulary list, have a cup of tea. Or your favorite snack. Or 5 minutes of your favorite music.
Now I want a snack. But you are teaching your brain one simple rule. If I finish my work, something good happens.
And your brain loves this rule.
And the lesson, study first, reward after. Never the other way. If you reward first, your brain forgets the study completely. So, work first, reward after. Every time.
Julie, I want to say something directly to every person listening right now.
Aw, go ahead.
You are still here. You listened to this whole episode. You did not stop. Most people click away, but you stayed. That means something.
It tells us you are serious. You want to grow. You are not okay with staying stuck. And that, just that one thing, is all you need.
The road is long. Some days are easy. Some days are very hard.
Very, very hard. Ugh, we know that feeling.
But hard days are not a sign to stop. Hard days are a sign that you are growing.
And here is a very important mindset lesson. You do not need motivation to start. You need discipline. Let me explain. Motivation is
Every time you choose practice over distraction, you win. Not just in English, in life.
Are you tired right now? Or are you done?
If you are tired, rest. Just rest. Then come back. Because tired is temporary. And temporary means not forever. For a short time only. For example, feeling tired is temporary. Giving up is permanent. Tired is temporary. Your dream is permanent. So rest. Then come back.
Done is a choice. And today, you choose. Not done yet.
1 year from now, 2 things can happen.
First, you kept going. You showed up every day. Your English improved. You feel so proud. Your life changed.
Or you stopped again. Same English, same place, same feeling.
The difference between those 2 futures? It is not talent. It is not luck. It is not time.
The difference is what you do today, and tomorrow, and the day after.
The choice is right now. Not tomorrow. Right now.
Before we go, one question for you. Please write your answer in the comments.
Tell us, what is your biggest challenge in English learning? Is it the phone? Is it finding time? Is it feeling lazy? Is it fear of making mistakes?
We read every single comment, and we will reply. We promise.
If this episode helped you, even one small idea, please like it and follow Speak English with Filza. New episodes every week, made with love, just for you.
One last thing. Julie, say it.
You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going. Show up today. Show up tomorrow. Show up on hard days. Especially on hard days.
Don't stop when you're tired.
Stop when you're done.
And you, right now, you are not done yet.
See you in the next episode. We love you all. Keep going.
Haha, now go study. We believe in you. Always.